Hi, welcome back to our channel Shaha Computer Education Center. In this tutorial, we will learn how to create name range in Google Spreadsheet. We will learn in two different types. Number one, static name range. Number two, dynamic name range. So, first we will start with static name range. But before starting this tutorial, I request you to hit the like button, and if you are new to our channel, please subscribe our channel so that you can get regular updates and notifications from our channel. So let's begin this tutorial. So in this spreadsheet, you can see a table. In this table, we have the item names, quantity, rates and amounts. So here we will create the name range for item name, quantity, rate and amount. And the name range will be static. So how we will create the name range? There are different ways to create the name range. We will learn it one by one. So first, select the range you want to give the name. After that, go to data, click named ranges, and in this box under name ranges, you have to give the name for the range. But before giving the name, you have to be careful that you cannot use any space between the characters. You cannot use any special characters. You cannot use number as a first character, and you cannot use any name that has already been assigned like A1, A2, B1, B2. In this way, you cannot use any names. So here I will put item name. So in place of space, I will use underscore. So item name, here you can see as we have selected this one, so the range has already appeared. Just click on done. So you can see the name range has been created. You can see here green area. And number two, go to data, click on name range, click on add a range, and here we will create the range for quantity. So we will type here quantity, then we have to select the range. So you can see while we are selecting here, the range is not changing. So to change the range here, you can type it manually or click on this button, select data range, and then select this one. You can see the range appeared, and now click OK. After that, click done. You can see the name range for quantity has been done. Now the third way is select the name range, right click on the selected area, go to view more cell actions, and then click define the named range. You can see the range is already selected. Now we have to give the name for the range. So our name will be rate. Now click here, done. So till now we have created the named range based on a selected area, that is a fixed area, that is up to row 19. And if you want to create the range for total A column or B column, you can also do that. For that, click on add range, give here the name. Suppose we are giving here item name 1. Then in place of here, select this one, that is select range, and click on column A. You can see here it is changed. Click OK and done. So here we got the another range, that is item 1 from total A column, A to A. And the another way is, so click on add range and here type item name 2 and go to select data range, and here type A2 colon A and click on OK and click done. You can see here on item name 2, the range has selected from A2 to A1000. Here it is A1000 because we have up to a row number 1000. That's why it's 1000. So we have created this static range. Now we will use this range within the formula. So first we will try to calculate the total quantity of apples sold. So type here total apple sold. Now here we'll use SUMIF formula equal to SUMIF bracket open. Our first is range, then criteria, then sum range. So here we'll put the range. So our range will be, first we'll use item name. So item name, item underscore name, comma, our criteria is apple, that is text. So we have to put it within double inverted comma, apple, comma, then sum range. Our sum range will be quantity. So type quantity, bracket close, enter. So we got here 245. Now we will use this two range for item name. So here again equal to SUMIF bracket open, item name 1, comma, our criteria is apple, comma, then sum range is quantity, bracket close, enter. We can see here we got the value 198. So why 198? We have to see that. So if I see that here the item name range start from A1 and quantity range start from B2. These two range does not start from the same height. That's why we are getting the incorrect result. But as quantity starts from row number 2, here for item name 2, it starts from A2, that means row number 2. Let's use here item name 2 and then press enter. So we got the correct result 245. You can see here it starts from the same height. So in this way we have to use the static name range within the formulas. Now we will learn dynamic name range. So to create the dynamic name range, we have to use a helper cell. So we will take E1 as a helper cell. So click here and type equal to within double inverted comma name of the sheet, that is sheet 1 exclamation and then $A2, because the name range starts from A2. So $A $2 colon $A dollar. Now we have to get the last row. So our last row is 19. So to make it dynamic, we have to use some other formula. So double inverted comma close and count A bracket open. So here we will use from a total A column, bracket close, enter. We can see here the range became sheet 1 A2 to A19. So our range starts from A2 to A19. So in the same way we have to create the range for quantity. So equal to within quotation sheet 1 exclamation $B $2 colon $B dollar. Now we have to get the last row. So we have to again use the count formula. So double inverted comma close and now the formula will be count A bracket open total column B bracket close and enter. So we got B2 to B19. Now we will use this reference E1 and E2 and get the name range for item name and quantity. So click on first this cell E1 and click add a range and type here item name dynamic, and here the range is E1. Done. Now we will create quantity dynamic. So click here, add a range, quantity underscore dynamic. So E2 is okay. Now done. So we have item name dynamic, quantity dynamic. So here again we'll use same formula equal to sum if first is our criteria range. So our criteria range will be item name dynamic. So if we put here the item name dynamic, this range will give us the value this one, that is sheet 1 $A $2 colon $A $19. You know that this is not a range, this is a text string. So to convert a text string to a range, we have to use the indirect formula, because indirect formula convert text string to a range. So indirect bracket open, now give the name item name dynamic, item name underscore dynamic bracket close for indirect, comma, now our criteria will be apple double close, comma, now our sum range will be the quantity. So this quantity also give us the result this text string. So to convert this text string to range, we have to again use indirect bracket open quantity underscore dynamic bracket close. Now press enter. So we got the same result 245 as we have seen this one. These are used with static name range and this is with dynamic name range with the help of these cells. So here you can see it is A2 to A19 and B2 to B19. So if we add new value here, apple 35, and drag this formula, and here you can see the value changes from 19 to 20 and result of sum if also changed. Here it is 245 and now here after adding this value it became 275. So in this way you can create the dynamic name range and use them in the formulas. So I hope you have understood this tutorial very well. And if you have any query regarding this tutorial, you can contact me in the comment section. If you like this video, please hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe our channel if you have not yet subscribed. Thanks for watching the video till the end. See you soon in the next tutorial.